Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another video once again in Ark. Finally, Jesus Christ, it took forever. And we are cracking on with those mutations. As you can see right here, we are on this next mutation. So this would be, if I'm not mistaken, the 18th mutation in damage. Nearly there. We nearly have 20 mutation in damage, and that is pretty darn decent. I am so looking forward to playing around with these once they are done. Of course, we still have to do the stacking of mutations in health, but do you know what? The hardest part is now over. And I say the hardest part because I wanted to get that damage up so I can play with them. Well, I'm hoping it'll be over. I'm going to be persistent and I'm not going to give up until I get all 20 mutations. And my plan is, once I do, I'll be playing around with it and seeing what we can achieve with it. And of course, it's going to limit what we can achieve, because once I get the full set of mutations, both in health and damage, that's going to make a big difference and free up a lot of points for me to use up in damage and further increase the damage on the Shadowmanes. But for the time being, you know, might as well just enjoy what we have, I guess. So this is number 18. We have males here. They're twinsies. I might keep one to play around in case worst case scenario happens and the RNGesus is not on my side. Well, fingers crossed that doesn't happen. But we are on the 18th mutation in damage. That's good. I'm gonna take what I get and we'll crack on. So that means I'm just gonna hover about here, just do some stuff, maybe watch some TV whilst these guys grow up, and I'll come back when we get the next mutation. I mean, most of it is just waiting, so doing this breeding thing is sometimes a bit more monotonous than I'd like to admit. With that said and done, of course, we are going to put you away. Yes, I know you are gestating, but you did your job. So let's pack you up and put you away. That sounded really bad. Right, so that means we disable you from mating, because I'm going to end up forgetting that, and that's not good. We don't want the normal male breeding with the female for mutation. It's going to just complicate things. We don't know which one's going to take over. So that is one of the mutations stored away. I guess it's now just a waiting game. And of course, I'm not going to be doing anything to these guys in terms of imprinting. We don't want any imprints. And it's been a while. Thank God for internet and mobile phones, because that's what got me through. I did have to put my phone on charge. But we have the next mutation, I think. Let me just double check. So over here, this is what we're at. 584 in terms of damage percentage, and we should have, once we get this baby out here eventually, maybe. Nope, I guess not. This is being very stubborn right now. Come on. Oh, see, this is the problem with breeding. Sometimes the babies get stuck down there. Now I'm gonna use a cryopod to pop them out here, but you know, I was debating showing you the stats, but I'm going to hold off until we pop this baby out of here, because clearly he's stuck. He can't come out. He, she, I don't know what gender it is. So, yeah, my apologies. Let's see what you are. You are a male, so I was right. Yes. Anyways, that's not what I was looking at. This is what I was looking at. So, 596. That is what we have in terms of the damage. So, that is the 19th mutation in damage. Once again, we set your name up so we know what we're working with. It just makes things a lot easier to track, if that makes sense, in terms of where the mutations are. And do you know what? I'm actually thinking I might make an updated video for the mutations. You know, yeah, that's a very likely possibility right now, because I do have loads of the... Well, no, actually, I've saved up all the previous mutations, so I can actually line them up. It's going to take a lot of space, though, and explain it that way instead of using a PowerPoint stroke slideshow type of video. Plus, at that time I wasn't really all that confident in explaining things, so I did sound a bit robotic. So I guess I might do an updated video, because why not? here's what we have right now. I'm glad there's no big changes in the colors because I want to keep them red. I do like this color combo, if I'm honest. Yeah. Right, well, I'll see you guys in a bit when I'm ready. My lord, this took forever. But we are there. We are there. So 19th mutations and damage right here. So 596% in damage. This is what we have. And over here, oh, it popped out. It's a female. 608% damage. That is freaking cool. I do wonder how hard that hits. I mean, it's gonna hit pretty hard. Plus, if we get the mate boosted buff on them, that's gonna make a big difference. So female 20 times DMG mutation. So that is us done with the mutations. We can now start with the health mutations, and thank God we are kind of already on our way. We do have the first mutation in health. I don't really know by how much they increase in health because I haven't really paid attention to that, but this is where things are going to get a bit tricky because we have to do it all over again and then we have to combine them, but that's the way it works. I'm looking for the Cryopods, so pick this up, and yeah, this is what I've compiled so far, minus that one that's right there, which is the 19th mutation in damage, but you guys know that if you watched it from the beginning of the video. Now, of course, I could have sped up the breeding timers so that they breed quicker, but I do like the fact that there's a bit of a challenge to it. You do have to wait and stuff, and it feels a bit more rewarding. So this is what we have as far as mutations go. Now, the plan is I'm going to wait for this lady actually to grow up, and once she's fully matured, we will breed her without the mutator on, and get, hopefully, fingers crossed here, a male that we can play around with whilst... Well, I'm not going to be doing any more breeding. I've had enough breeding for one day. But yes, I will be playing around with the male later in this video. We're going to go and fight some stuff and level it up and see what I can do. Hopefully find something nice to tame as well. I'm hoping for a Giga, but hey ho, you never know. I think I'm going to put you here. So this is the health mutation. So we have 2 females with 1 mutation in health. Although, if I'm honest, I kind of like the fact that I had space there. So I'll probably place you here for now. Like this. There we go. That'll do. So I think I'm going to keep the health mutations right there, and I'm probably going to place the damage mutation somewhere else. Okay, well, I'm ready to go. I'm going to grab some food. Make sure we have plenty of food. We have water here on the Eden side of the map. I think that should be more than enough food for our adventuring. And we do also have a baby, which is kind of, I think, following us. That's why I whistled anyways, wanted it to stop. We are going to take with us some kibbles, which I don't know where I put. It's been a while since I've actually played the game. I'm looking for kibbles in case we come across a Giga worth taming. I am going to go into Giga territory. Oops, I got the wrong kibble. My bad. It would work, but we want this one really. We want the extraordinary kibble. Especially if we find a high level Giga. We don't want to come across a high level Giga and have to kind of come back just because we got the wrong kibble. I think I have everything here. Hold on a bit. Let's see. I wanted to check the armor values. I'm kind of confused because I remembered it being at 120 something. And I just realized that this guy right here has 80% or 80 on the armor. So I wonder if armor's been nerfed. Or maybe I remember it wrong. Anyways, first things first, we gotta kind of level you up and get some points into damage. That way we can kill things quicker. Now normally this area is full of Brontos, but I don't see any Brontos. So I guess we pick on the Stegos. Hopefully we don't lose too much health. I mean, the armor value is pretty decent, to be honest, on the Shadowmanes. So I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, once I get my Shadowmanes, it's gonna be a trip to the island. One thing I need to figure out is, can I use what I have in terms of what they called trophies from here and take them to the island so I can use them to summon the bosses, or do I need to do the hunting there? If that's the case, then I'll probably have to. I don't know, but I'm hoping that I can teleport, transport. Take the stuff that I have from here. I'm talking about, of course, the trophies, because I have kind of gathered some trophies in the hopes that I can take them with me to the server. It'd make life easier. If not, we can always just farm it on the server and then get ready for the boss fights. So we are getting closer to it. I think we're kind of like halfway there. Maybe just slightly under, because we do have to level up the Shadowmane, but I'm hoping that they'll also level up a decent amount whilst fighting off the bosses. So we'll see how that works. Okay, I think the other thing is, I just realized now, on Scorched Earth we have to fight the Manticore. Most often it'll be flying, so that's going to be interesting. I do plan on using the Shadowmanes as much as I can. I think that's what we're going to be doing. I could use the Rexes. I do already have a good army of battle-ready Rexes. No, I don't think I have good saddled on them, but they can still take down the bosses, or most of them at least. But I really want to use the Shadowmanes. That's what I set my mind to, and so I'm sticking to that. Of course, things happen, so complications and everything, and I'm not as far along as I wanted to be, but I guess there's no point in complaining about it. Might as well just be thankful for what we have and carry on with it. Alright, we got a couple of levels there, a couple of more to go. Okay, I've put on enough levels to be confident to come in this area where we do find some alphas, and I'm hoping to find some alphas to take down. As you can see right here, we have a raptor, we have pretty much everything attacking us, but we do have enough health and damage to be able to cope potentially with nasty stuff. We don't really want to be overconfident here and lose our time. Not that it matters, because I do have the ability to breed another one, so that's kind of good. Okay, it's down. We have a Spino right there, so might as well pick on that. Okay, I'm always checking my... I mean, weight. We're doing alright for weight, but we do seem to become encumbered quite easily. See, this is what I wanted to say about the health. The fact that I've had to put points in health means I've wasted points that could have gone into damage and further increase the damage, which is kind of what I'm going for. I'm not even sure what would be a good amount of health, but I do know with the mutation from the Mutagen and the imprinting that we should get a decent amount of health on these. Okay, so I'm coming close to where Giga Territory is. I did check the area that has the lake around, that's the one. Did not see anything, so I'm just trying to make my way up this cliff carefully, not to fall down there in case there's a Giga. Now normally sometimes I do spawn here, but over here we do tend to get the normal Gigas, not the X Gigas or R Gigas. No, R Gigas, my bad. So I'm just having a look right now, making sure we have a clear line of sight to check everything out. Okay, Hyena Downs. We don't really care too much about them. They're not that much of a threat. Alright, let's see what we got. Okay, nothing special at all. Hold on. That looks like a Giga. Let's see what level it is. Nope. Nope, not showing me. Spyglass is not showing me the level of the Giga, so I am using Super Spyglass. Maybe I need to reposition. Let's try this. The one thing that I find annoying about the Shadowmanes is how easily they get stuck on pretty much everything. No, not showing me the level. See if I reposition somewhere around here, maybe. Maybe there's too many things in the way between the or in the line of sight between me and the Giga. So I'm thinking the trees are having an... No, hold on a bit. It showed me something. That was an Ankylosaurus. Huh. So why aren't you showing me the Giga? Oh, hold on. What's going on? 130. See, it's not a 150. but it is still a high level. Do I want it? Do I want it? Do you know what? I think I'm going to take it down because I did say I want to Giga, so I might as well. I think this is a very nice, comfy place to be at the moment. I don't see anything bad. So let's get our crossbow out. I know I've got the arrows with me, so I think 2 to 3 arrows should take it out. I'm being very cautious here, so crossbow. Oh dear. Huh. I seem to have forgotten my crossbow. Well, that's very useful. Yeah, see, I took everything else that I needed, but no crossbow. And it's not like I can actually throw the arrow at him. Right, okay. So this means I have to go back to base, pick up a crossbow, come back here, and then take it out. Hopefully it doesn't wander off too far. It is in a good position where I can actually safely knock it out. Whoopsies. I think I might have hurt my Shadowmane. Oh dear. Right. Okay, on the way back with a crossbow this time. Hopefully I haven't forgotten anything else. And once I get close to where I know the Giga was, I'm going to end up having to be really cautious because I don't want to put my Shadowmane in any danger. Oh, I saw something. It's a Carno. Right, Alpha Carno, it's going down. We want it because, of course, we also still need to level up our Chibi. We have the final level, which is going to take a lot of these alphas, but hey-ho, might as well. You know, beggars can't be choosers. I'm also looking at the amount of damage I'm doing. I think it's decent. But I wonder how much more I can improve that amount of damage. Also, I wonder how much damage I've actually taken so far, or will have taken so far, by the end of this fight. By the time I take down this Carno, that came out a bit wrong. My English is a bit broken, but hey ho, things happen. Come on. Alright, so not really much of a threat. I did take some damage, but that's probably some with the fall damage from the trip back to base. Okay, right, cool. I'm going to make my way to the area where the Giga was. And we are up here on this cliff. There's the Giga. And I hope that there's nothing bad that I missed up here, because otherwise it will suck. Every time I dismount, I do get a bit anxious. Oh, Stego. Dude, nearly shot you. I mean, I suppose if I would have hit him, it would have just gone down, seeing as I am using the red arrows, which are kind of powerful anyways. So that's one hit on it. We don't want to knock it down whilst it's fighting the mammoths, because we don't want to lose any of those bonus levels. Alright. Also, I think I need to kind of time this shot. I don't... Okay, never mind. That's one arrow wasted. And I am bothered about it because they are quite expensive to make. Yes! Down it goes. And that was... I mean, I don't have a camera, but I did have a concentration face on. Dude. These Stegos are kind of annoying. Glad I didn't have to shoot too many arrows. Now... This area has a lot of bad things, so I don't really want to take too many chances getting hit. Not that I'm bothered about being killed or anything, but I don't want the Giga to get hit. And kibbled in, and we shift. Just in case we aggro something bad. I'm going to be up on that cliff right there somewhere. Okay, did not expect this, but I guess it's progress. I'm not going to complain. Dude, that was quick. Okay, I wanted to see how many levels I got off of it, but hey ho. Alright, let's quickly take the kibble off you. There we go. And I guess with that said, we're going to make our way back to base, store the Giga somewhere. Is it following? No, it's not following. Oh, I see why. I was at a distance when it did tame. And whilst we make our way back, we're going to fight some stuff. The Giga might get a couple of levels and some resources. And... I do have a Cryopod just so I can transport it up to base. But yeah, I'm gonna fight some stuff on the way. Wow, okay, 700 damage. That's bad. That's, well, bad for the creature that's getting bit. Good for me. That's a lot of damage. I'm comparing it to what my Shadowmane does. I think I'm gonna go down this way. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it short. I've been playing the game for too long. I do want to kind of end this episode now because I am tired. I've been reading for quite some time. And yeah, we're gonna make our way back to base, just kind of kill things that are in the way. Hopefully we don't bump into anything too dangerous, because otherwise it would be terrible. Alright, just making sure that I've got plenty of space in my inventory. I am walking a bit slow for some odd reason. And that's pretty much it, folks, for this episode. I think this has been a successful day, bearing in mind the fact that we got to 20 mutations in damage. Finally. It took a long time, but we got there. Now we just need the health mutations, and then we can have some proper fun with the Shadowmane. So this one is a temporary Shadowmane that I'm keeping for the time being. Just something to play around with. Just a little reward for all the hard work that I've put in. And then the real reward will come once we have the fully mutated Shadowmanes. And with that said and done, I do hope that you have enjoyed it. If you have, join me in the next episode when we continue working on the health mutations. Until then, stay safe, folks.